But
And Salakia.
go on, King.
Just to kind of get back on these scriptures though, about the two, like the two men and the one being taken, right? This being taken and the other one left. Where's they being taken? They'll be taken to heaven, right? One is going to make it into heaven, the other is not. The same with the woman. One will be make it into heaven, the other will not. Um, Same thing with the two men in the field, right? We could kind of reference this story um, with the 10 virgins, right? What is that? In Matthew 25, um, where five did what Yahawah said and the other five didn't, right? This had to do um, with the oil, right? The other five's like, hey, let me get some of your oils, but they told him to go buy. And then when they went to go and buy it, the other five, Yahushua came and took them. The other five was left out. So those five followed what Yahushua said to do, and the other
Um,
five didn't. So we see, it's the same story over and over again. Them that do the will of the Father, right? What is that? What's that other one? In Matthew 7:21, not everybody that say unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven, right, will enter. So that's how I see that particularly being broken down.
10 virgins as well. You got the story about the 10 virgins. You got the story of the men that with the talents. The Most High gave the talents to, and one didn't do what he's supposed to do with the talent. The Most High sold them wicked. But we're gonna touch on we're not gonna so much touch on those particular scriptures, but we're gonna touch on some scriptures that point out who's who. We may not know who's who. The world don't know who's who. The world does not know who's who. Now, when I say they don't know who's who, they will conflict the righteous for evil and the evil for righteous. They would say Satan is the most high and the most high is Satan. They would say a people is of the classification of the most high's elect. And the most high's elect chosen, they'd say are evil. But we're going to touch on that. We're going to see what our Father says on that and what we have to look out for. And he's going to empower us to know, to see specific talent and gift to discern what's what. Let's go into expounding and precepting from Luke chapter 17, verse 34. I read it again. I tell you, in that night there shall be two men in one bed, the one shall be taken and the other shall be left. So an unbeliever or someone who don't believe in this text gonna be like not understanding why two men in bed, why take one and leave the other? That our Father is biased. No, he's not. He's perfect. His will be done. Let's look at Psalms chapter 26, verse 9. Psalms 26 and 9. Let me know if you got it up,
Con,
because I'm reading
26
from
and
my
9.
calm.
Gotcha.
Nadai, go ahead and read.
It's up.
Huh. Okay, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 26, verse 9. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men.
Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men. The Most High do not want us to sin. And we know that bloody men, if they have blood on their hands, they're not. It's something not right about those men that got blood on their hands. Here you have a individual person gather not my soul with sinners. So this person don't want to sin. This particular soul don't want to sin against the Most High, nor my life with bloody men, nor be associated with men that are bloodthirsty or violent or whatever the nature of those men are. I'm looking at it like that. I don't know how you all looking at it, but I'm looking at it as that. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men. Go to Psalms chapter 28, verse 3. Psalms chapter 28, verse 3.
You said 28 or 20?
28, King.
Gotcha.
28, verse 3.
Gotcha.
Come.
I got it up.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. This is still the book of Psalms, but we're reading the 28th chapter and verse 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts.
Come. Here it is. We spoke on this a little earlier. Draw me not away with the wicked. There are people here on this earth that the Most High love that are righteous at heart, mind, and soul, that do not want to be acquainted with workers of iniquity. And with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors. They speaking like they are a good-natured individual person, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Those are individuals that are deceptive, deceiving. They speaking like they're good, but mischief is in their heart. Only the Most High. Now, we can't, there are people out here that have been deceived. We all have been deceived at one point or another. People speaking all good. They sound real good. They got good game, good talk game, but it's full of wickedness, full of iniquity, full of mischief in their heart. There's something about the nature of that person not right. And an individual person may not be able to figure that out, may not be able to see that right offhand. But the Most High see it, the Most High know it. And then that wicked person going to be exposed. So if we praying unto the Most High, draw me not away with the wicked. I want to be separated from the wicked. Draw me, don't put me in the same bag with these wicked people. And with the workers of iniquity. Get me away from that. Which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. A person is real, truly wicked. They talking dirt bad dog about you. Well, they speaking, it's in their heart that they don't like you. It's in their heart that they despise you. But to their neighbor, they might like, yeah, he or she's a good person. And then, in their heart, man, I can't stand that person. The Most High can read them out, can search them out totally. So we got to be prayerful at all times to who we associate ourselves with, because a lot of good people have been caught up with individuals that meant them no good. Maybe went to prison, maybe caught up, lied on it. A lot of things happen to good people that have been void of understanding, void of knowledge and wisdom, and can be so naive and gullible and be caught up. And we got to be ever so watchful for people like that. Co-workers, wherever we go, wherever we are, we got to keep an open eye. We got to keep an open heart and mind unto the Most High, for the Most High to reveal those type of people unto us. Let's look at Jeremiah chapter 45, verse 5. Jeremiah chapter 45, verse 5. If anyone want to speak on that particular verses that I'm going into and read on it, you're more than open and welcome to speak on it. I welcome it. Jeremiah 45 and 5.
Kind of knock us up.
Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 45, and verse 5. And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not, for behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. But thy life will I give unto thee for a prey in all places whither thou goest. Wow.
Now, someone that don't understand these scriptures, they's like, man, y'all God, man, he go hard, man. He putting evil on y'all and this and that. Look, evil is on that person that's speaking. But why? It said, and seekest thou great things for thyself? It's a question mark. And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not. For behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh. Can anyone explain that to me? Anyone?
That that evil that he's talking about is judgment. Because most would say, "Oh, God is evil." Well, when we see evil things happen, from our lens, it's evil, but from his lens, what they did was against him, so he's bringing punishment or therefore judgment upon that person.
Why is that? Why did the Most High put? Why did Most High? It says, "I will bring evil upon all flesh," saith the Lord. I will bring evil upon all flesh. What is that evil? Why is the Most High allowing that to bring evil on all flesh? I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. Yeah, we know here he's judging sin. We all sinful. We all fall short of the glory of God. Our flesh is weak. Our carnal mind is weak. It's going to sin against God every time. There's not going to be a time that our flesh and carnal mind is not going to sin against God. Always, unless we bring our flesh and carnal mind under subjection unto God. Because it says, "But thy life will I give unto thee for a prey in all places whither thou goest." So everywhere we go, we're going to be preyed upon. We're going to be like we're lamb, sheep among a ravenous world. We're prey unto them. We are prey unto them. So if I'm thinking outside of the Most High and seekest thou great things for myself without the Most High in that, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna go astray. I'm gonna go outside of the boundaries that the Most High have for me. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna be trying to kill the predators that's preying upon me. I'm gonna do my own justice. Because evil is on all flesh. I will bring evil upon all flesh. Whether we righteous unto the Most High or not, all evil gonna come upon our flesh. Because the flesh is weak. The carnal mind is weak. The Holy Spirit wars. We can read out of Romans 7. That the flesh and spirit war with one another. The flesh want to do what it want to do. The carnal mind want to do what it wants to do. It want to think outside of God. But if we bring our flesh under subjection, we're protected under the banner, the cloak, the honor of the Most High. Because we want to be drawn. When we look back at Psalms 28, it says, "Draw me not away with the wicked." We want to be we don't want to do those things that a worldly mind state does. A person that's in the world, a person in their carnal way of thinking and their flesh doing. We want to be called out from them. We don't want to be like them. We want to be opposite of them. We want to be righteous unto the Most High with our whole body, my mind, my heart, my soul. We want to be righteous unto the Most High. We should not even be thinking outside of ourselves when it comes to ourselves. That's why we read, and seekest thou great things for thyself? Question mark. Seek them not. No matter what we seek out for ourselves, the greatest things that we can seek out for ourselves is the Most High. The Most High's laws, the Most High's ways, doing it His way. We can't go wrong doing it His way. Seek them not. No matter what we try to do, how we try to do it, the Most High wants the glory. He wants the honor and the glory out of everything that we do. Everything.
Keep the commandments.
Absolutely.
All the time.
A1.
It's
well,
hard,
how you going to
but
know to keep the commandments if a person don't love the Most High, to reverence the Most High, they ain't going to even look at the law. They're going to look at their own way and how they want to do it.
You got to do it His way. Your way don't matter. Because if you think your way matter, then you find yourself sinning, and that's when He say, "I will bring evil upon all flesh," when you're not putting Him first. And you have to always be conscious of it. Yeah.
The evil is that in our flesh, we fallen from the grace of the Most High. Mm-hmm. Adam and Eve fell from the grace of the Most High. They could no longer stand in the garden.
Right.
They was in their flesh. They was in their flesh. Their state of mind was all righteous and good. Satan had to come and break that up.
Good
He
old
had to
Mother Eve.
separate them, had to make Eve think what she wanted to think. Eve started thinking like, she's going to be like the Most High. I'm going to have knowledge. And it was going to be over her husband. Foolishness.
Right.
And then Adam knew. Well, he went on and listened to his wife. The Most High punished him too. Man, you listen to your wife. She was out of order. And you're going to listen to her. You're going to partake of the fruit. You're going to die. Now, we surely die. Do we die? Do we die as human beings here on earth? We die. We don't have eternal glory and living for eternity no more. We don't eat from the tree of life anymore. We gotta do the Most High's will now to work out our soul salvation until that day of glory to be glorified back with Him. Hopefully, prayerfully, that our books is written in the book of life. Prayerfully, that we'll be able to eat from the tree of life again. Prayerfully. So we got to do some work here. We got to work on self. We got to be praying to the Most High. We got to be crying out to the Most High. Get it right, because flesh do what it want to do. I'm telling you, man, I'm having a bad day. Man, somebody gonna get cussed out. I'm gonna blast them. Then I'm like, dang, I went too hard. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and ask for forgiveness. And, be turned up. Yeah, I know you know. But I gotta act. I gotta ask for forgiveness. I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be operating in my old nature. My old nature,
Rinse
man,
and repeat.
I'm damned in my old nature. So I gotta pray every day. My old nature is no good.
Nope.
Our old nature is no good at all. I can seek it my own way. If a lot of people want to seek riches and gain wealth and worldly possessions, but they ain't going about it the right way. They're gonna do it their way. They're gonna figure out to do it their way, their own way. And they're not seeking the Most High, to put the Most High first, to have those riches. Because the scriptures say, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first and all his righteousness, and everything will be added unto us. I think it's in Matthew. I think it's Matthew 10. I'm not sure. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm just, but, we got to seek the kingdom of heaven first. We got to seek the Most High and all his righteousness first. As it says, seek them not. We got to seek the Most High first. And to expound on that particular verse, we got to have a clear understanding, pure heart, nature of the Most High. Because we are prey. We are prey out here. We are predators out here. And a lot of our people are overtaken for the lack of understanding, lack of knowledge. The Most High say his people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You quote that out of Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Let's look at Ezekiel chapter 9. Ezekiel chapter 9.
What verse?
Verse 4.
Oh yeah, we just hit early. Gotcha.
Okay. This is the book of Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, and verse 4. And the Lord Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Read verse 5 and 6.
Verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Come. A lot of people they get the Most High so twisted up. He's all loving. He's all good. The Most High don't play when it come when you are in transgression against Him, when you are in iniquity, when you are sinful. The Most High does not play with His name. He don't play with His people. He don't play with His chosen nation. He don't play with us. He's definitely not going to play with someone outside of us. Verse 4 of Ezekiel 9. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. How many men and women do you all know that cry to the Most High, sigh, just like have a pitiful state, conscious mind of the abominations that goes out in this world that we see every single day? Now, if you're in the right place, you will want to be in the right place with the Most High, to be covered by the Most High. I don't believe no one is covered by the Most High that believes that it's okay to condone an abominations of the world, to go against what the Most High is going to abolish. Most High going to destroy abominable things. He's going to destroy idol sacrifices and worship and abominable people that don't follow His laws and commandments and keep a righteous countenance about themselves. Most High going to destroy them. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. All those that's not in that oppose this wickedness that's going out in the world. I'm talking about the world. I'm not just talking about our country. I'm not just talking about in our city, in our towns, in our villages, and on our block. The whole world. The whole world is really abominable, idolatrous, wicked. But there's something the Most High have sealed His mark on that love Him over all of that wickedness that's out there in the world. And we know that to be a lover of the world is to be an enemy to Yahawah. In verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary, Salakia. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Now we expound on that a little bit about these children. Said Most High going to destroy children. He's going to destroy women, and he's going to destroy anything that's wicked against him. Because when we look at, let's turn over to Exodus chapter 20, one of my favorite books. Exodus is, the whole Bible is my favorite book, but in Exodus 20, it speaks on the law of the Most High, the laws. And you're looking at these little children, that God gonna destroy the little children, the little innocent children. But those little innocent children gonna grow up and be adults someday. I'm somebody's child. I'm 55. I'm someone's child. And I have a child. And my child is going to have a child. But when we look at the laws and the commandments of the Most High, slay utterly the old and young, both maids and little children and women. But Most High made it quoted, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Now, when we look at Exodus chapter 20, verse 5, It reads, I'll read in the die. It says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thou God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate me. In verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. The most I know who love him. Now I can say, you have men and women out here that have children that's not raising their children up in the way they're supposed to go because they was not taught to be raised up in the way they're supposed to go. Or they might have been raised up in the way they're supposed to go, but it might have been deceived, and then the Most High just happened to, because the Most High is the Alpha and Omega, bless the individual soul. We have curses on that's sold on our lives for not keeping the laws and the commandments of the Most High. There are laws that the Most High laid out that we must follow, and we don't follow them. We can read it out clearly out of Deuteronomy 28. We can read clearly where the Most High blesses those that keep his law and commandments and curses those that break his law and commandments. To curse. That curse is still upon us till this day because we came through the slave trade. We've been sold into slavery. Chains and fetters on our neck, arms, ankles, wrists and ankles. Bred as livestock for over 400 years. And every atrocity has happened to us. We can note that that's history. We experienced it. We experienced every ill thing that can happen to us because our forefathers was not keeping the laws and the commandments. And the Most High looked down 3 and 4 generations down and see that your son going to do what he want to do, your grandson going to do what he want to do, your father did want to do, and that's a curse. Now, glory be to the Most High that he's awakened a lot of us men and women out of a slumber and sleep to get back to him, to keep his laws and commandments, to keep his holy days holy, to keep the days of him, reverencing them. They are pointed out, those days are pointed out to glorify him on those holy days of the Most High. And when you do it, you can raise your children up the same way to honor the Most High. You can marry your daughters off to men that are rooted and grounded in this truth. Marry your sons off to women that are in this truth. We got to get back to how God had us to worship him, to honor his word. And when we don't honor his word, we see that we hate him.